Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to get back on the channel. Ruadhan Farrell, he's now 4-1. It's been a while since I've last had him on, but he's had 2 fights since then. But yes, glad to get him back on, and he is fighting on it's gone out my head. Jordan Gill, Michael Conlan undercard against Gerard Hughes for the super bantamweight BUI Celtic title. And yeah.
It's a pleasure to be back on.
Anytime, mate, anytime. Before we get into that fight, we'll talk about the 2 fights you had. Unfortunate, you fought at featherweight against Cole Murphy at the SAA Arena in Belfast. I mean, even though it didn't go your way, what a fight.
Yeah, it was. Well, when you watch it back, the commentators had it even, get into the round 8. But the day after, when I got told the scorecards of the fight, the referee only gave me 1 round. They had whole 8 rounds. Which is a bit mad.
That's shocking.
I lost the first half of the fight, which is I lost the first 3 rounds. But I came on strong in the last the last of the rounds, which maybe would have brought it for a draw. But I didn't win, but I didn't lose. In a sense, it was a good tough fight, and he was expecting, as I said, he was coming to KO me, and he wasn't hurt me. He was throwing everything at me, like even the kitchen sink. He tried to hit me with, but he just couldn't get rid of me. So he couldn't. But it was a dream come true to be able to. In 2016 and 17, I watched Ryan Burnett win a world title. I watched Ryan Burnett unify world title and the world titles and that, and then to be able to make a ring walk and fight in there it's a boxer's dream to do, like.
But yes, I mean, I as I watched it on the night, I had four rounds apiece, and then I watched it back, and I think maybe 5-3 could have gone either way, really.
Yeah.
But
it was close. Go ahead. Yeah.
Do you feel like you were the underdog going into that fight?
Yeah, I was the underdog because he was the favourite. Like, as I say, he was the golden boy. Like, really, when you look back at it, he had everything going. Probably good sponsors. He was just the favourite.
You did say to me, win, lose, draw, you would have gone back down to super bantam. What was it like fighting at the SAA Arena?
It's good. It's a dream. As I say, it's a dream come true because you go there and you watch concerts, you go there and watch boxing. It's Belfast and Northern Ireland's biggest stadium. And at the minute, so it means it holds 10,000 people. Maybe when I walked, maybe we thought it was maybe between 2,000 to 4,000 in the arena. It doesn't look like it, but it was. They even walk out in front of that, having 100 to 150 people cheering your name. It's like only one feeling will beat that feeling. It was my daughter being born. It was just it's a mad out feeling to tell people, like, but it was a great night. So it was. Even though I lost, it was a really good night, and I learned more in that Murphy fight than I did in any other fight in Journeyman, because the Journeymans are only there to get paid, and they don't really hit the back. Some most of them. Where in that whole 8 rounds, it was tough. You're getting the deep waters. That's where you learn your craft the most in the tough fights.
It was a bit of a war, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was either you hit me and I hit you back, or he was trying to hit me and he wasn't happy with it. He was trying to take my head on my shoulders, and it was just bite down the gum sheet. And I'm going to try and take your head on your shoulders, and that's what it was till the end of the 8th round. He was hitting me, I was hitting him. We're trying to hurt each other, but there's no disrespect between me and Callum. As I said, we fought each other in the amateurs. We would be very friendly towards each other in the build up and stuff like that, because we're friends. It's just what happened was we were both made to fight each other.
Yeah.
And it was an opportunity too.
Because he's gone on, I think he's now the Celtic champion, but now he's gone back down to your way. Is it good seeing him do well?
Yeah, it is. It's always good to see anyone do well in life, because we're all chatting out to do, to make something of ourselves for us, our family, and be remembered as a good fighter and stuff like that. So it's good to see Callum doing well. He's a nice young lad too, and hopefully I can maybe follow in his footsteps in a couple of weeks' time, where I can win my title and then move on, maybe the Irish. You know what I mean? That's the way I want to go down. So it's just that's what's going to happen in 4 weeks' time. I will be Celtic champion, and we'll see what happens after that.
You fought, and then you fought in Spain in June, and you won by majority decision. I'm not sure how it was majority decision, but you beat Stefan Nikolai.
It's mad. Like that whole setup over there was crazy. The judges were drinking. They were on pints. They were half cut. I didn't make my ring walk till like nearly 1:30 in the morning. It was so.
Really?
It wasn't well run. They had all these amateurs on, but there was like they didn't start the amateur boxing till 7:00, and then they had. So there was 20
Dominic
fights.
was on it as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, Dominic was on it. So it went me, Dominic, and then another wee lad from Dublin called Sean Kelly. So it was free. The last 4 fights were pros. So I made my ring walk about 1:15, and was still in the ring, obviously about 20 to 2 in the morning over there, which is 20 to 1 back home. So I told everyone, oh, I'll be fighting 10 or 11 o'clock Irish time, which it was not happening. So it was all well. It was a good trip, but just what wasn't well organized by the promoters. Like we should be in bed at that time after a fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I mean, were you a bit? I mean, of course you were backstage, like ready. Were you a bit? Would you say not the performance you really wanted because it was a bit?
Yeah, it was just it couldn't get going.
Long day.
There was no air conditioning in the place, so you have all these lights and stuff. They have about 100 people all sitting around the ring, so close in the gar. So picture everyone's body's temperature. No air getting in, no nothing. The place was boiling. It was like you're just going in the sauna for 12 to 15 minutes. You're coming out soaking. So the heat didn't help.
You were already sweating when you're walking out.
Yeah. Even we were walking up and seeing get their hands wrapped. You had to really just walk about your boxers with your ball guard on to make sure you're able to not dehydrate and stuff and not be soaking, sweating. It was wild. Even to see judges on the drink before fight, it was like, so if I go down here and beat this lad, his decision could go against me. Two of the judges scored. It was the 3 judges scoring the fight, which is a bit mad for a 4-rounder. So one judge gave it a draw, which is absolutely crazy. And the other 2.
He's from Spain, isn't he? Though that fella.
I think he like sort of trains out of Spain, sort of, but he or something, but he's from Romania. So one judge gave it a draw, and the other 2 scored it 40-36, which is I won all 4 rounds, and then the one judge gave it a draw, 2 rounds each.
Were you shocked that when they announced it that it was majority?
It's because my 2 coaches, they're fluent in Spanish, where we thought they used to live out there when they were kids. So when they give out the reading was in Spanish, so I was like, oh fuck, it's gonna go against me here. Anything can happen. You know me, I'm the away fighter. I flew 100,000 of miles across the thing to fight. No family, just 2 coaches, and it was 4 of us went out. So anything can happen out there, and your heart's in your mouth. So with no these numbers and stuff, I was like, oh, they're giving it against me, or it's a draw. But happy I got it, and I didn't know what score it was till I actually came home and looked on Boxtrack and seen it. Like one of the judges give it a draw, and I was like, whoa, Jesus, that was close. So say, imagine it went against me on the fight, a comeback fight, which would have been a bit bizarre. Do you know what I mean? So it was all
a bit of a chaotic experience, but at least you got the win.
I ended up on the day after. I ended up sick. Don't know if it ended up only had 3 pints the night after. We just sat in the hotel, but he hit me that many shots behind the head. I had to say to the referee, it was lumps all over my head. Don't know if I ended up with some sort of concussion. Or after, he was a very dangerous fighter. He was hitting me with his head off all that too. It's just I don't know what was the case in that, like, but there was a video I had on one of my other phone, and you could see me telling the referee, like, in every round he's hit me like 5 times when he was holding me in the back of your head. And ended up fucking missing the last day of the trip. We were meant to go out and do a bit of sightseeing, while I was stuck in the hotel bedbound being sick. God's sake. And so ended up not that. It was a good trip, but it could have been better.
Sounds absolutely chaotic, that.
It was. I just couldn't wait to get back home, and obviously in a couple of weeks' time after that, I ended up having a baby. So my missus had a baby, so I just really wanted to get the win and get back home. It wasn't really about going over and enjoying yourself, really. You're business at the end of the day. Yeah,
but you've got you're back on. Well, I think it's on DAZN.
Yep, live on DAZN. Promoted by
Gill v Michael Conlan card. I mean, before we get into the fight itself, how does it feel fighting on a Michael Conlan undercard again?
It's unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? It's like he's like Belfast's local hero at the minute. Like, because if it wasn't for him, none of these shows would be happening. We wouldn't be all getting these opportunities.
Yeah.
So when an opportunity comes knocking, whatever it is, you gotta take it, because you don't know if a win here, Eddie Hearn ringside, anything can happen. You could end up going fighting one of Eddie Hearn's prospects, beating him, and then next minute you get the contract. It's all about taking risk, taking opportunities, and if you win, you could change your life. And
no risk, no reward.
Yep, well, that's 100%, and that's what I'm set out to do. I've always took risks. I've went to Estonia on a week's notice and fought and won. I fought Murphy. I could beat. I went to Spain with no family, no nothing, and then 3 opportunities, and now look where I am. And every time I've took a risk, it might not be winning on one of them, but I'm getting brought back to get that opportunity again that proves that I'm back and I belong here.
So, before we get into your fight, who've you got, Conlan or Gill? I suppose you think Conlan.
I would go Conlan all day long. I think Conlan's going to probably, if Conlan turns up on night, Conlan can stop Jordan Gill, but it'll be a tough fight. So, well, because obviously Conlan wants to do a job on him because he's friends with Lee Wood, and Lee Wood obviously knocked out Michael Conlan, so there's going to be a little beef coming up to this fight, especially fight week and stuff. It's going to be massive. So I'm looking forward to seeing what way it plans out.
I like them both because I think I interviewed Gill after one of his Gill on Zoom before, and I've met Conlan down at a local show.
Lethal, and I'm sure you were buzzing about that, were you?
Yeah. But it's going to be a good fight, to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be. I think it's going to be maybe first couple of rounds, see what they're going to be like, figure each other out. But I think it's going to be an all-out war after that.
So you've got Gerard Hughes. I do believe he's 3 or 4-0.
4-0 at the minute, so he is. But as I said, there's respect there, but he's just been running his mouth a wee bit, saying I pulled out of a fight and stuff and all. There was nothing agreed before.
I would say he called you out, sort of like.
Yeah, he's been like I said last year about fighting him, but I don't even think he made his debut this time. I said it's a fight in the future for us to make.
For like a big title fight. That's what.
Yeah, be a good fight. But we were meant to. He was talking about it on the Philly, but the Philly in Falls Park usually happens with Conlan fights on. So it was that show was meant to happen, and then, but I was told about it, and then the day after, my young daughter was born, which is far more important than a boxing fight. Bear in mind, the Falls Park at that time was only holding 5,000 people. It wasn't fully broadcasted. There was nothing put in place. Money and nothing was agreed. It was talked about, and he's saying, "Oh, make sure you turn up, pull out." What was it to pull out if it was nothing agreed? Do you know what I mean?
If the fight's not signed, then it's not like.
There was nothing signed. There was nothing delivered. It was just here, but you fight him. But I knew in my mind that my baby girl was going to come a wee bit more earlier, and she did. So I wasn't able to leave my missus on her own and provide, because we're both learning to be young parents, and it would have been harder for her on her own. So I stuck at home, and then I knew this opportunity was going to come. It was talked about. It was going to be on a bigger show, bigger opportunity. So it worked out better for the both of us, really. Like we're both getting the fight. He's getting the fight in the SSE Arena. I'm getting the fight there for the second time. We're going to deliver for the fans. But I believe that I've had the tougher fights. I've had everything tougher in life. Never mind, but it's going to make me win this fight. It's all down who wants it more in the heart. It's not about who's fitter, who's stronger, who's this and that. It's about who wants it more, and it's going to be me on the night.
And is it 8 rounds or 10?
It's going to be 8 rounds for the Celtic title. But
so is it the same title you fought for against Cole, but just at a different weight?
Yeah. It's come back down to my weight, which is I've always wanted to fight a super bantamweight. Just that opportunity came to fight a featherweight. I don't duck fights.
Yeah. Do you think you'll be? Now you're back at your natural weight, do you think that will suit you, and do you think you'll be stronger?
Yeah. I make super bantam. I could probably make bantamweight if I could. Like, so I can make the lower weight. So I make super bantamweight easy. So this is going to be far better suited for me. I'm going to have the longer reach. I'm going to have the height. I'm going to have the power. Even speaking by looking at box track, I have the power. I'm the stronger fighter. I've had the tougher fights. You know what I mean? Like, combined that Gerard Hughes last 4 opponents have had 3 wins. Where I've had the tougher journey, man. I fought Jamie Quinn, I fought Luke Fish, I stopped Luke Fish, went to Estonia, didn't know who he was fighting, stopped him on a week notice.
Nobody and that's a big statement, stopping Fash as well.
Yeah. And it wasn't meant the stoppage, none of it was not meant to come, but
I see when I saw you fighting him, no offense, I thought you would win wide on points convincingly, but I didn't think you would stop him.
I see when I was hitting Fish, like he just wasn't flowing and it was just catching him. I could see it was hurting him a wee bit and he just laid on the ropes. I mean, you see an opportunity coming, as I said,
I've seen him fight at Super Feather once.
Yeah. He was fighting there not long ago in Belfast on the one on the Europa hotels, and he took some of the distance. Like, but when you don't get paid for overtime in this sport, when you get the stoppage, you have to take them. And I certainly.
So do you think? Of course, he hasn't been past 4, I believe. Do you think if it goes to the later stages of the fight that you'll take him out?
That's where I think it's going to go into. But I'm going to bring him into deep waters. He thinks he's going to bring me into deep waters, as he said. He's been doing interviews with all things boxing, saying it's going to be a wage point win, or he's going to be a stoppage. But if you can't stop a journeyman, how are you going to stop me? Do you know what I mean? He needs to remember stuff like that. If you can't stop someone who's working 46 fights, not no wins, and if Murphy's his teammate, him and Murphy are in the same stable, so Murphy's stronger than him. Murphy will hit harder than him. If Murphy can't stop me, I don't think he's going to stop me.
Murphy is like a weight bigger than him as well.
Yeah, way bigger, way stronger. Like, he's better boxing IQ.
But the thing is, with these journeymen, they don't really, as you said earlier, they don't really come to throw much.
Yeah,
so it's hard to get rid of them.
They're coming there to get paid, and they're getting the rounds, and they don't want to get hurt either. They want to just lay up.
They want to fight. They want to fight next week, though.
That's hard to provide for the family if they don't work. It's somebody don't only throw punches. So, in the ones I've fought and had experience, if somebody once came to fight, and then the other 2 unfortunately get stopped, and then the other one was Murphy. But I was saying I learned more in that Murphy fight than I did in any other fight, maybe any other fight in my whole boxing, because you're getting head clean, right in the back. You're taking punches.
Of course, he's fought Calm. Of course, he'll be asking Calm about you as like a fighter, as he's his teammate.
Yeah.
And he'll be looking a lot into your fight with Calm. But do you think you've improved since that fight?
I think I've improved big time, yeah. I'm sitting more down on my punches. I'm hitting hard in the gym, hitting the pads and stuff. I'm hitting harder than that and from the Murphy fight. And I've had loads of people take me on the pads saying I didn't expect you to hit that hard and stuff. But he done an interview maybe in June saying Murphy gave him the blueprint to beat me. But if Murphy gave him the blueprint to beat me and people say Murphy didn't beat me, what's the blueprint? Do you know what I mean? I know on paper he beat me, but what is the blueprint then?
Some people thought you won.
Yeah, loads of people. The commentators had it 3-4. Was it 3-8? No, would have been 4-3, or maybe even get into the 8th. And whoever won the 8th round won it by a round. So it's not like Murphy beat me by 7 rounds to 1 or 6-2. Do you know what I mean? It was a close fight, and he just about nicked it. So where's the blueprint? Like, if Murphy just about beat me, then Murphy's going to give him the blueprint, and he's saying he's going to stop me or beat me on weight points. Like, he's making himself look so stupid. In my opinion,
is there bad blood between you two?
It's just I wouldn't say it's bad blood, but he's just getting underneath my skin a wee bit. But he's just talking under pure shit, saying it was all this fighting greed and stuff like that, trying to make himself look good and make me look bad. But by the end of the day, I had a young family to take care of. And now the fights, mate, is far better on a bigger opportunity, on a bigger show. You're fighting on the Conlan bill, promoted by Eddie Hearn. So, what was bigger? This or fight on a failure card in front of 5,000 people? If there was 5,000 in the place, do you know what I mean? Sometimes you take a wee step back and then go for the bigger opportunity. Do you know what I mean?
What would it mean to you? like winning on DAZN and Eddie Hearn's bill?
It'll be amazing to win because I'm gonna have my baby girl ringside, and I've been doubted my whole life in anything I've done, and I want to be able to show her that no matter what, if you work hard, believe in yourself, you can achieve anything in life, anything at all. Let people keep telling you you're rubbish, you're shit, you can't do this, you're not gonna make it, and just show them that you can do it if you work hard and believe in yourself. And I'm going to do that on December the 2nd when I leave that ring.
You're proving everyone, mate.
You're proving them all wrong, and that's what it's about. Keep doubting, keep doubting, keep doubting, keep doubting. But
yeah, you've got those people saying you can't do it, but why don't they? But they're not. But they're probably just sat at home eating popcorn on the computer typing rubbish.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Keyboard warriors. That's what they all are. Do you know what I mean? Probably haven't even boxed a day in their life, but there was a load of people leading up to the Murphy fight who said, "Oh, Murphy's too strong. Murphy's going to knock you out." Blah blah blah. But see, just after the fight, they were seeing people who congratulated me were first to come to me and say, "Oh, you were just unlucky, close fight, well done. You proved us wrong." Do you know what I mean? I shouldn't have to prove anyone wrong, but myself. Do you know what I mean? Come December 2nd, they're going to know why they shouldn't have took this fight.
It's a big like you're the underdog going into this one as well?
I would think I am the underdog because obviously he's unbeaten, but
because he's got that O, hasn't he?
He has that O, and I have that thing. But that loss is insane. I've learned more in that loss, and he's probably learned in 4 fights. Do you know what I mean? I don't even think he's been hit clean on the face yet.
As you said a minute ago, you've done those 8 rounds, so. And
I've done it, bro.
You've been to the trenches and you've been in those dog fights, and do you think that's gonna definitely play into your hand?
I think that's gonna play in my factor because I think it has.
He says he's gonna stop you. So do you think you're gonna stop him, or the main? I think
I'll be hitting harder on the night, definitely 100%. Because when I fought Murphy left the arena more damaged than I left. I woke up in Lobben the next day, not a black eye. I left the arena with a wee bloody nose. When I see Murphy the next day, he had like cuts on his eye, and they were black and stuff. Where it's usually whoever leaves the arena with the most marks usually lose. It is in my opinion too. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. I'm not going to get into too much detail, but I know rightly I'm going to be the stronger boxer, the stronger fighter. I'm going to be bringing him in the deep trenches, deep waters, because he hasn't been it yet. I done 8 rounds before even going 6 rounds. The highest rounds I ever done was 4, and I was able to go straight in deep water in the 8. I could have done 10.
What do you make of him as a fighter?
I haven't even watched him, to be honest with you, because I don't need to. Like at the end of the day, my coaches would do look into him, but what's bits and bobs, and fair play to him for not having much amateur background. He hadn't had much amateur pedigree. I didn't have really a big amateur. I had a load of amateurs fight, but I didn't win anything to make myself stand out. But I just, as I say, I worked hard. I believed in myself. I didn't believe in luck. Where I am now is down the hard work. Do you know what I mean? But he's been handed probably everything his whole life. Didn't had a couple of amateurs fights. Has all his sponsors helping him and all that and stuff. Where it's me and my family doing it all. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm ready. I'm here to change. Right, to change my family's life. Where I have to walk miles over to the gym. Then I walk miles from the gym to the train station. I travel 12 miles on a train to the gym. I travel 12 miles on the way home. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's over 100 miles a week I'm traveling to the gym on a train. And that, in my eyes, that's dedication alone. Where he drives up from Ballycastle to Belfast in his Mercedes. Probably heated seats and all. Do you know what I mean? What's he had hard in life? If you get me.
And what can for anyone who wants to come to the fight, how can they get tickets? Can they contact you?
I have tickets here, so I do. If anyone needs them, I've no 60s left. I've only 80s and 100s and 150s. So there's not much tickets left on Ticketmaster. I believe I'll only be one in the next 2 weeks with tickets. So hopefully to God they will sell out. As I say, I'm a ticket seller. That's why I wouldn't be where I am without the support of my fans, my family, and my sponsors who have stuck by me too. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be in this position because the Emmons either. Thank you.
What can fans expect from you come fight night.
A dominating a dominating performance. I'm gonna look good, feel good, and I'm gonna be leaving the arena when I go home with my missus and my young daughter with a green and gold belt wrapped around my waist. Mark my words.
And anybody, before I let you go, as always, mate,
Yeah.
do you want to thank, whether that's manager, trainers, sponsors,
Yeah.
family, anybody?
I just want to thank my manager. Big shout out to Big Ian Gordon Boxing for delivering this opportunity once again. I want to thank my coaches and Carrick and stuff for helping me. I want to help my sponsors, Lemuel Beef Farm, RK Groundwork. That's it for now. I want to help out. Thank M2 main ones for helping me out. So at the minute, I want to shout out though, It's Worth a Punt too for helping me out as well. They're coming on board this week for helping me out, and the rest is down to my fans, everyone who's bought a ticket so far, who's buying tickets, everyone who's wished me luck, supported me. December 2nd, there's going to be a new champion in town.
Good luck, mate, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, and I hope to speak to you again soon. Next time you'll be speaking to me, we'll have a belt on our shoulder.
Good stuff, mate. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, mate. All the best. Take care.
And you, mate. Bye.
Thank you, mate. Bye-bye.